First question's that same tough one I ask everybody. What's your name and where are you from?
Well, my name is Eric, and I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Well, actually Buckner, but that's a little one-stoplight town. But everybody knows me as E-Rock.
Could you tell me a little bit about your life growing up and all?
Wow. You'd need a lot more time. Actually, I was adopted when I was 6. I went to live with my aunt and uncle because of my mom and dad separated and stuff like that. And, so I ended up staying and living with my aunt Billy, who kind of through her I became an Elvis fan and got to see Elvis in '73 at the Anaheim Convention Center. And wow.
Could you tell me a little bit about the concerts that you saw of Elvis's?
Well, I've only seen one, and that was, like I said, at the Anaheim Convention Center, 1973. And actually, if you go on YouTube, the ETA E-Rock, you can listen to my story, how actually Elvis helped save my life. It had not have been for God using Elvis and my mom, which my aunt is my mother to me, I probably wouldn't be standing here doing this interview with you today. I mean, because I went through a lot of hard times, being taken from my family and stuff like that, and you know, a lot of turmoil and stuff that a lot of us go through. So, but I'm thankful that you know, for my mama and for God and for Elvis and good people in my life, and I'm just glad to be here and enjoy Memphis during Elvis Week.
I gotta say, when I posted the 816 trailer, I got more feedback about your interview than anybody else.
Wow.
Could you tell me about how you went from being a fan who listened to the music to a fan who performed the music?
Wow. Well, I used to think a true fan would never wear a jumpsuit or anything like that. Not that I had anything against that. It's just that plus I really didn't know that world, you know. At that young age. It was just me and Elvis in my room all the time, listening to music. That's what kept me going night after night.
Could you take me back to your first trip through the mansion? Tell me what that was like.
The first time I saw the mansion, well, as a kid, it seemed so big, but yet as a grown-up, it was about 10 years ago I got to go through there, and it's smaller than you think, you know, than when you were a kid. You thought it was so huge, but it really wasn't. But in that time, I mean, it was big back then. I think it's great, man. The first time I went to Graceland, man, I spent, I would say, 10 hours. I didn't leave. I was in that place for 10 hours. I set the alarm off. Sitting on Elvis's bed at the Lisa Marie. I sat in his captain's chair. Didn't set the alarm off of that. I shouldn't be telling this. I'm
You're gonna get banned.
I'm gonna get banned. But yeah, I wasn't even a tribute artist when I went to Graceland. Didn't even know anything about that world until Sherry Miller made me do it in Branson in 2007. That's when it was, yeah.
Tell me about your first show and how that went.
My very first show was very scary on my own, but I was fortunate enough to have a great lady who became part of my life, Miss Patty Perry, and sorry, I miss her. To be there at my very first show, I loved her, and she called me her brother. We had a great time, and she wanted to be there in support of me, and I was so fortunate to have somebody who was close to Elvis, who was known as Elvis's little sister, and cut his hair, and is known as the only female member of the Memphis Mafia. So that was it's on video. I'll never forget it. To have her there was very, very special to me. So I'm sorry, I'm an emotional person.
Not a problem at all, man. You seem very into Elvis. What is it about Elvis? There's so many entertainers that are really popular. What is it that attracts him to you?
Well, the music moves you. The music moved me, like I said, and kept me going. Some people look at you weird, but it was like he was part of your family, even though he wasn't actually there. Just the music, man, and just watching him, and just the person that he was, and that's what really, like I said, kept me going. And still to this day, I love to listen to Elvis, and I may not study Elvis like a lot of guys do and stuff. I don't actually do competitions anymore during Elvis Week because, to me, and I don't condemn anybody who does, because I support all the guys that want to be in that. But for me, I just want to be an Elvis fan when I'm here. I got to be an honor guard last year, and that was touching to be a part of that.
So the name of my show is ETAs.
ETAs.
So if somebody was to come along, they have no idea what it is. What's the difference between that and an impersonator?
Well, for us, it's ETAs because we're Elvis tribute artists. We understand that, but the world out there doesn't understand what ETA is. When you say ETA, they say, what, estimated time of arrival? You know that saying. I'm at a loss for words, really, to tell you the truth. Plus, I'm nervous. It's such an honor to be able to be a tribute artist to me. Even I tell guys and young ones, when I first got into this, I really just enjoyed it. I still do, but I guess my main thing is if you study Elvis and do it and perfect your moves, perfect your craft 100%, which I don't really do. I'm just a singer. That's just what I am. But I always encourage them to don't just be an Elvis tribute artist on stage, but be that Elvis tribute artist off stage, which is very important, to be loving and kind and caring and supportive to the fans, to support your brother ETAs, and let's stop all the nonsense, that goes on, and the hurt. That's my main focus of being an Elvis tribute artist.
Hi, my name is, and welcome to Elvis Week 2013.
Hi, my name is Z-Rock. Welcome to Elvis Week. Let's be the family that we need to be.
The next one is, hi, my name is, and you're watching Walking on the Boulevard.
Hi, my name is Z-Rock, and you're watching Walking on the Boulevard.
The last one of the ads is, hi, my name is, and you're watching the ETAs.
Hi, my name is Z-Rock, and you're watching the ETAs.
My last question for you for today is, could you tell me, whenever you have a show such as the Clarion or a tent show, how do you prepare for that?
How do I prepare for a show? Are you supposed to prepare? Man, I don't know, man. It's a different thing with me. I just sing from my heart, I choose the songs that I want. Not only moves me, but I want it to move other people. Like I said, you're not going to see me do all, the moves. I'll do a little and stuff like that. I'm just a singer. And that's how I do my tribute to honor Elvis. I love to perform his music. And even on the 15th and the 16th, I will do a show and I will sing, but I won't don a jumpsuit on those days. Now that's not to say nobody should, because it's just my own thing. I wear a jumpsuit all through the year, but for me on the 16th, like I said, it's just got to be about Elvis and just being a fan, man. That's what it's all about, and it's such an emotional time going through that line. And like I said, I hope to be an honor guard again this year, and that's just how I do it, man. I couldn't tell you how to prepare, really. I listen to songs and I I try to memorize them as best as I can, and I just get up there and do my thing.